Moshi, good morning. Hello. Hi. My name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came up to me and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "Yes." "'Cause I'm streaming." Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Hello, Daddy Bay. Daddy boy. Daddy Bay. I don't know what it is. Like, I have a stroke every time I see your name, and I just don't know. Is it supposed to be Daddy Bay? And hello, Miss Biscuits. How are you? You have some excellent news for us in today regards to the stream. Okay, I'm all ears. I apologize for being slightly later. But I had to call my son's new school to get that all figured out. So, look. Maybe the problem is Daddy Bow. I've never come across the word bow before, like not spelt like that. So I don't know if how I'm supposed to pronounce it. We have a little bit of a problem here in pronouncing stuff. So. You typing in the exact same word every time. You need to speak phonetically. Is it Daddy Bay? Like Bay, like B-A-E. I get that. Bao is a food. It's a Chinese steamed bun. Am I saying it right or wrong? Bayo? Bayo, maybe? We'll get there. So if I buckle the fuck down, we already know that ain't happening today. We'll finish ShadowBringers' main scenario today. Oh, it's bow. Like take a bow. Take a bow. Oh, fuck me. Call me Nancy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is, you say it, Daddy Bayo? Oh, for fuck's sakes. This. So I look forward to having this conversation again. All right. Let's see. I mean, I can go till about like 2, maybe a little escape before then. But we'll see if we can hunker on down. We'll buckle up and get going. So no rants? Is that what you're telling me? I'm not allowed to rant? We'll keep the rants to a minimum? Ah, the manager of sweets. Hopefully we don't run into a problem of I am too low of a level. We're pretty close to 80, and I would assume because of how little I've played, maybe that inexperience bonus will help us out a little bit. And of course, I'll try to remember the almighty food. You're awake. You were injured during the foray on Mount Gulg, yes? I was here at my station as always, and they carried you on in on a makeshift stretcher, looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worry, the sky, well, I'm sure you've seen. It's got everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhaps consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Braggy was one of those who helped convey you to your chambers, and he's visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Hello, there's my friend right there. Hi! What is that challenge to a normal match that I've just seen out of nowhere? I've been waiting since 9 a.m. to watch your stream. I apologize that you've been waiting so long, but I have to take a small human to school. And I can't change that time. Not until at least he goes to the new school. Then I have to wake up earlier, which is terrible. Which means the stream will essentially start earlier. But then also at the same time, it means the stream will have to end earlier. So it's all just a whole thing of fuckery, quite frankly. Well, well, look who's back from the dead. Aye, grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand and couldn't bear to see them struggle, so... And you, my friend, feared you had one foot in the grave, cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that is somehow still breathing. And then they told me some evil bastard went on in and snatched our poor Exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked White, what is this world coming to? Bah, moaning never solved a thing, did it? Nay, it's times like these that we Crystarium folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table, and we best make one of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever the misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamil was worried sick about you. A healer, ring in her hands, is not a sight you ever want to see, let me tell you. Let's go on off and see her then. You're gonna go play this game and watch. That's fine. What game are you playing? You're not gonna be playing this, that I know. You're not really an MMO guy. As we entering on the Rotunda. You know, if you jump, you go faster, right? I always love a good lurk, my friend. I always love a good lurk. Not working again today? Back-to-back days off? Oh, Swing, you're alive! No one's been able to see you, even Sporhagic's been forbidden from making visits. Reen was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption, so I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon and seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces growing even more haggard every time they pass into the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, though. When they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse of exhaustion. Ah, and our own Morin has been a little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet. Too busy with nose buried in one dusty tome or another. He's a bookworm, eh? Too windy makes it rough for the boats. For the boats, man! Just gonna follow my Vieira friend here. Now we're taking an aetheryte, aren't we? Cabinet of Curiosity. Big doors opening for you and me. Luckily, no one is here to tell me to stop singing. I was really nailing the notes last night. Logan was not having it. Confound it. Says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. What game should you play? I don't know. Everyone was talking about Fortnite last night. What irks you to play today? What do you got? You got the PS5, right? And the sex box? Oh, well, feeling otherwise helpless, you've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain the most worrisome conundrum. Why? With all the Light Wardens defeated, has the light returned to the obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus I do feel his absence all more keenly. But now that you're awake, however, I'm hopeful that the search for our stolen steward might be in earnest.
Oh, you stepped on my penis!
Yes. Yeah, Battlefield 6. Yeah, that isn't. Didn't they just add like a free-to-play spot of it? Meanwhile, leads to the crystalline mean Gene Okerlund in preparations for battle, though against what foe? It's yet uncertain. Why not pay for a visit? I expect seeing you upright will be a much welcome relief. Alright. Yeet. Is this faster? Probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a first-person shooter guy, but I have heard good things. Many of my work acquaintances play it and enjoy it. Scrubs. How you doing, cat? Good to see you. Please don't step on my penis again. It hurts. You gotta pay for that sometimes somewhere around you, I'm assuming. You give us all proper fright, you know that? Days gone by that haven't heard folk worrying about what's come to you of the Exarch. Anyways, I'm glad that you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, and maybe you would have won the day and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like, and if you could just stand still for a moment, I'd like to assess the gear I'm trying to improve upon. Currently dealing with an anxious cat because the cleaner is there. It's the weekly ritual. What do you got your cleaner to do for you? What does she take care of for you? Just windows, toilet, and does she do your dishes for you? Like, what type of stuff here? All right. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. You got something on your forehead there, buddy. Howdy ho! Greetings, Glynard. The Master of Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servants are distraught enough as it is. I don't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking about our absent genius, and the epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius, you mean old Grenold? He is a man of unrivaled gifts, I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen no hide nor hair of Grenold since he wandered off some years ago. You know, what he's like once he latches onto an idea, he's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I'll wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at my bar, many's the tale I've heard told of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Grenold, you'd be wise to take advantage of this brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk from when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, eh? Canadian, isn't she? Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well. But if you're passing near the stairs, and I got a regular who's eager to see you. Ragnarok's the new one, right? I'd be best getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Here. We can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded, or the Exarch might not much of a home to return to. So you got a dishwasher, so dishes aren't necessary, but she scrubs the kitchen, dusting, vacuuming, and mopping, and changes the bed sheets and folds the laundry. Man, that does sound wonderful. I'm out of food. Oh no, I'm out of that particular food. I do have food. I guess I probably have to unlock that then to eat it over there. Let's see, just any food should do, right? God, yes. It's quite common in the Netherlands to have someone help once a week. That's alright. Relatively good price as well. Bastard, are you alright? I think a return to your sick bed might be in order. You might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often like to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Definitely worth it. Do you have like a mix of carpet and like hardwood floors, or do you have all hardwood, all carpet? We're going from a place that's all carpet to all hardwood, and I'm trying to figure if it's going to be More of a pain in the ass to clean or less of a pain in the ass to clean? I thought we were gonna go there. Nobody has all carpet in the Netherlands? How weird. Except you have carpet in the bathroom though, right? Just to hold in all the smells? Yeet! A small rug. No, completely carpeted. Full shag. Right? Like right under the toilet, just to seep it all in. It's more work because you got a mop. Well, I guess just you gotta swap out. How often are you vacuuming to how often are you mopping type of thing? Or getting the old Swiffer out type of thing. Oh god, I would have never found this. Every day? I guess we'll find out, won't we?
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that.
You're too lazy
They've
for
not
that?
lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel looking at that sky,
Good to see you.
knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
And you meant the main scenario, not all the like added quests, right, Biscuits? I think that's what you meant. Oh yeah, I'm sure like if you didn't have animals, it would just be you and your girlfriend that'd be shedding all of the hair and skin flakes everywhere, right? But you know, having animals obviously leads to that. It's all such a mess.
Aye. An all too familiar one. Here you stand alone, expecting no one else to bear the burden for you.
Carpet holds on to bacteria and stuff much easier.
And there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out.
So I should stop licking it then, right?
But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
I think we should bring back the old shag carpeting from the 70s. I feel like that's the
I remember looking up at the sky like this
go-to
before.
thing in the future, I think.
Being caught up in a strange kind of calm.
Dirty, dirty mind, Biscuits.
It was after we realized we were
a
responsible for the flood.
This is a stream for everybody.
We resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest.
And knowing that, you know, Glitter being an orange cat.
There were times in the years and
they tend to
decades
be a
that
little bit
followed
of
when I wondered if we
jackasses,
might
right?
not have been
So of
better
course
off
they
just
just
letting
notice
the rejoining happen.
You just cleaned. They're gonna go exactly where you cleaned. Mess it all up.
That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it?
That's
we
your
never had
problem
the
for
chance to
wearing
see
anything
anything
black.
like that. Our people
Hello, DJ.
coming together as one. To think that their hope still burns so bright. that they were still
sounds
so
like you got a
eager
big
to
problem
live.
then all the
They
time.
would lift up their fellows,
Sounds like
one on top
black
of the
and
other, till they
orange
reached the
are
sky.
your favorite colors to wear then. Because one is always going to go with the other.
We made the right decision. And I can finally
Whether you
feel
want it to or
proud of
not.
the part we played in helping this world survive.
Whoa, wait, we giving props? We don't give props
It's
around.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Come on, man.
Oh, God. That was like the weakest props I've ever seen in my life.
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have
You
gifted
done-
me
you done
a
goofed.
minor role in yours.
We have
I
set
suspected
times
as
for
much
that,
the moment I
Daddy
realized you could
Bayo.
hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer.
I gotta
After
finish
all,
my coffee
the
first.
path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you.
It's like the Spider-Man meme, though, right? Everybody gets one.
So, let us be about it, hero.
That's a healthy glow. I wish I had a healthy glow like that. Yeah, Cartesian Cat doesn't get to look forward to anything in life except for that, and you took it away.
In your woes, but look at you, grinning at nothing like a
Fucking
pollen
Tinkerbell
drunk
showing
pixie.
on out. What, I can't have an ethereal glow?
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
She speaks the Queen's English.
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle.
What am I, coughing?
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic,
Morty.
all of Eorzea will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked.
Is
that
there
you'd
anything
never, ever
more
heed
erotic
such a
than
wicked
getting whipped
suggestion?
while driving around in a Chevrolet 2500 Duramax?
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower?
Is she gonna boop my
My
nose?
dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits.
A sensible car. I know, right?
Your
love me a
kind
Mini
is
Cooper.
always so preoccupied with what
I always
lies
wanted to get
ahead,
one, but it was
and so
never,
we muddle
uh,
your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through.
By the time I needed a new car, I couldn't get another
Stand
smaller
very,
car.
very still. Think not of where you need to
See,
go.
Cartesian Cat, not
Where
a
you are right
Netherlands
now at
problem.
this
You wouldn't
moment.
know, but you can't
At
really
this
fit a
time,
hockey bag
in
and a
this
couple of
place.
sticks in a Mini Cooper. You can probably fit it in that bigger one, but then I feel like it's not a Mini Cooper. What's the bigger one? The Clubman? The Clubman? I'm a Clubman. Yes, it has to be in all caps. Yes.
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood, he watched
It's
you go.
5 o'clock
His ruby
somewhere.
eyes with warmth aglow.
Sure is, Cat. Sure is. You just gotta wait. I'm talking
See
to Tinkerbell at the
yourself
moment.
as he
It's
saw
5
you.
o'clock somewhere.
I
that
heard it
shall be
twice
the
for crying out
cursed
loud.
clue.
Jesus Christ, how many times you people gotta hit it? Driving me to drink.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and
That's what
waiting.
happens.
Waiting
I think I
and
turned off
watching.
the limit. Now you guys are ruining everything. Blame Lothar. I know, right? Poor guy's not even here. Maybe he is here. I haven't quite summoned him yet, but... Decisions. I was like, why 11 o'clock just came so early, but I didn't realize I started later. So I was like, yeah, that's how that's gonna happen. Yeet! What am I supposed to do? I just jumped down thinking I was doing the right thing. Where are we gathering information? This Shremd Gemini. Looks like he's got something. Did I forget? Yes, I did. No, I can't hit that, not now, anyways. I can only have maybe one beer, and then I got hockey, and I might have one there, and then I'll break out the apple pie when I'm back home. I did have some last night, though. No, I had the root beer one last night. Very good. What do I know of the Crystal Exarch? I have to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations. As any in this city could tell you, he's a man of wisdom and compassion and many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He has imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons past, a comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exarch merely smiled and said, because one day, the Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. Ooh. When's that gonna happen? I feel very soon. What sticks am I running? I had to go and buy a new stick. I bought, I don't want to jump down there, I don't think. Shit. I have, like, it's nearly breaking. Yeah, that's what I was going back to. I have a Jet Speed Pro that I've had for a few years. It is starting to go. I just tape it up with hope and misery. But then I just bought a stick at Pro Hockey Life. Wrong ring. A Sherwood. That's relatively good. The problem is, like, I don't know if you like my problem was that so I got the Jet Speed Pro. It's a $450 stick, but I got it from a guy that gets essentially like old pro sticks, essentially from the pros when they stop using them or they never use them. He gets them and he gave it to me for $50 because it was used. But the problem is they are so light that, like, you can't go back, like, there's no going back to going to the store and buying a cheap stick. Like, still the weight of them is overly ridiculous. So, like, it's funny, Mrs. P, that's what we call your aunt, around here, we don't use her name. So we were, I went to Pro Hockey Life, and she's like, just pick one. Like, she's like, she doesn't understand the whole concept of, like I'm sitting there picking some up, and she's like, well, why not this one for, like, $100? Or why not? And I'm just like, I come over, I'm like, pick up this one's $500, and pick up this one. This one is, like, $100. It's, like, 3 times as heavy. Now, mind you, like, even the cheap one is still relatively light in comparison to the old wood sticks or whatever. But it still is, you know, there's no going back. But I was able to find a, yeah, like, and I'm not too picky. Like, I'm not set to a brand. I'm not set to a curve or anything like that, or a flex. I'm pretty flexible, as comical as that sounds. But I was able to find the Sherwood I got was a $350 stick, half off. So I got it for 150 bucks. And I don't play hard hockey, so no one's out slashing my stick, so it'll probably last me a few years, which is good. Alright, so go to the Tessellation after this one. Alright. The Tessellation. That'll make it easier since you teleport, but don't just stand in your way. Alright, there we go. Found it. Figured it out. You made AAA. That's awesome. You flying a goddamn Easter egg. But yeah, that's the problem. Like once you go to that super light stick, and they're getting better every year. Like even the cheap sticks are getting super light nowadays. It's just whether or not they are durable in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, like I would never spend $400 for a stick outright. I would just get them, you know, the old model years or something like that. I was told you had awoken. A welcome surprise. Now, if only the Exarch has returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned that they had an idea of where to find him. And so I bristled when he asked for patience. I didn't understand the hesitation until I saw that you had befallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay was been no less agonizing. In the moments before he left to join me in the Kalusha, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens a door in the ocular to a chamber known as the Umbiculus. This room is the heart of the tower in which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. He bid me allow none into the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the Umbiculus and weaken the defensive barrier. They're talking! The rabbit people are talking! Get 2 beer? Gee, I need a beer to take to hockey. But since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Bastion, I need to know what he feared, what battle you and your companions are truly fighting. If I can go on a tangent about hockey sticks, I can get a beer. True. Forgive me. I trust in the Exarch, and I should be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have to come with me with a question of your own, have you not? I did see the Leafs won last night. Far better game than when they played the Flyers. Well, I'm not the only one that burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Alright, I'll grab this beer that everyone's bugging you about. Ceiling fans. College basketball season time. What's the infatuation with Americans and college sports? Like, why watch a bunch of kids when the pros are right there? Like, I get the excitement around March Madness, relatively speaking, but just the product really isn't there. Well, so that brings up another point that I was going to say, and this is like the ranting spot where we won't get anything done. I understand a little bit of the local pride, a little bit, but there's so many people that cheer for a college that they never attended, or don't even live in the area. Like, I know it could be different. Like, I mean, I assume a lot of people do, are part of the alumni, or you know, if you live in the state, you know, you cheer for the state, you know, that you're in. But I just don't understand the concept. It's also the people who aspire to send their kids into sports into these schools. Ah, I see. So they think I guess just like on a version level of like Canadians in hockey, that everybody assumes that their child's going to be the next Wayne Gretzky, and they throw them into hockey. Although, like, we don't really have that type. Like people don't really go out of their way to watch college or high school hockey around here. Like, it's essentially like the NHL or bust type of thing. Selling his own cream. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's how he had to amass more of a fortune afterwards, right? After he stopped playing hockey, so he opened up a winery. Professional basketball and football are not exciting to watch, but what is it about the college game that makes it more exciting to watch? Like, they're not professionals, they're not that good. Or as good, I guess I should say. Like, I get, like, the atmosphere of it, I guess. Sure, the chanting and the stupid school songs and the fucking mascots fucking other mascots, and they just call themselves furries. I get it, sure. I don't know, not me. But that's a very strictly American thing. That you guys in your college sports. I mean, they fucking have video games of them, for crying out loud. I don't get it. You never went to OSU. I assume you mean Ohio State University? But you cheer because it's just a team that everyone in Ohio loves collectively. But don't, like, is that because everyone hates, like, the Cleveland Browns or the Cincinnati Bengals? Or the Cleveland Cavaliers? Like, are all, I mean, look, quite frankly, I know that Ohio's professional teams are dog shit, but I don't know, are the college teams any good? They can be equally exciting for different reasons. The only thing I've ever heard about college games is just like the atmosphere around it and the tailgating. But again, the tailgating and the atmosphere exists on a professional level as well. So that's why I don't see the difference. One's just getting an education, one's getting paid. But now I believe, aren't college kids getting paid now? I think I would still know. I've seen enough Pat McAfee attending college games on TV to understand what goes on. People get it. I don't. I'm an idiot. Let's go into the ocular with Lena. Where is the ocular? Oh, now you want me to go back to the Crystarium? God dang it. It never ends with these people. You don't actually have to attend them to understand that someone who's both... Yeah, like, I see the atmosphere that's on TV. Like, people are hyped. I get it. But also at the same time, I get hyped about a professional one. I was at Auburn versus Alabama Iron Bowl when Kick 6 happened. What the fuck is Kick 6? Or is Kick 6 a person? Is Kick 6 a thing? And that's another thing. There's literally a bowl for every fucking team, regardless of how fucking terrible you may be. You might go like 0-14 or whatever, however games you play, but you get yourself a Tostitos bowl and you win that and everyone goes cray-cray. Just Google it. Just goggle it. Okay, Google. Hey, Google. What is Kick 6?
The Kick 6 was the dramatic final play of the 2013 Iron Bowl college football game, where Auburn's Chris Davis returned a missed field goal attempt 109 yards for a game-winning touchdown against Alabama as time expired.
That's a big thing? So a player just returns a missed field goal and that's a big thing? Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns for Polk High back in his high school days, and nobody talks about that. It's a pretty incredible feat. No, sorry. You want to see incredible feat? Right there.
I have unlocked the door to the
Look at
umbilicus.
that.
You are free to
right
enter.
there. That's incredible feat right there.
Once you
For
have
free.
what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
DJ, I love how fired up you get about things and then get a little annoyed when we try to have a little fun with it. Try not to overthink everything. We're just trying to have fun here. That's all. Have some chocolate milk. Okay. I tried. A little bit of Yahoo.
Moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee.
Put a couple of spoons in there and a little stir.
Thy true name is Grahatia, then. By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity
So I assume that,
visited
with the way that the
devastation
screen is
upon our
flickering,
star.
this means that this happened in the
Thou
past.
hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe.
You're coming to Ontario
ere
on
its creeping
Friday?
vines
For
drag
what?
our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
Work. Whereabouts in Ontario you going?
I doubt not the veracity
We don't
of
have
thy
any
words,
lobsters
not the
over
account
here.
of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual
Oil.
unfolding
The
of its
oil
chapters?
lobsters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland.
We just
being
make
perhaps the
dildos
greatest.
in Ontario. That's it.
In hopes of staying the unending tides of war.
Oh, you know what though?
he and
There's
his
the
fellows
connection.
Pursued all manner
Well
of possible
lubricated
solutions.
dildos? Oil?
One of
Fuck,
these
you
was
done it
rooted in
again,
theory,
Daddy Bayo.
which
You
unified
did it
several
again.
fundamental principles
Oh, everything
discovered
makes
over
sense
the course
now.
of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift,
Is this
and
like a
leap
Stargate
between
thing?
worlds.
Yes, there are several oil fields.
Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes. And thus was it left
I
to
would assume
future
relatively
generations
more
to
up
decide
north.
whether theory would be put into practice.
Pay attention.
But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope! We are finished! Mankind is finished!"
What about Dude Love? What about Cactus Jack?
Then others raised their voices in answer.
Answer? Answer.
Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me.
Do you think when the Crystal Exarch
By this
masturbates with
stage,
his crystal
scholars
hand,
had
do you think
largely
it feels like a
established the
completely
phenomena
different
underpinning
person?
the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th Umbral Calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
How long ago did
An
this take
undertaking of
place?
scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if they're talking
'Tis a
about
hard thing to ask.
me,
Harder
being
still
the
for
answer
those
to their
condemned
problems.
to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother.
and saying, like, it takes decades
Indeed,
to plan
you
this
were
out. I
right to
know
call the
time is a
execution
little
of this
different
plan
in this world than it
miraculous,
is for our world,
though the
but
force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was him. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on.
carry on my
The
way.
warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights.
You brought your phone into the shower with you?
And so it should come as
Would you
little
like me to sing to
surprise
you?
that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light
Could
himself.
be your own soap radio.
It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them
Are you
all
bringing out the
together
wine, cat?
to send their final message back through time and space
Carry that box on
to
through?
him. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness.
Nailed it.
Burn bright again and live.
Try that one more time. Sauvignon Blanc. There we go.
I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
So the Crystal Exarch
Wherefore sharest thou this burden
summoned
with me
Eorzea
and no other?
to this
What wouldst thou have me say?
timeline, or to their world,
You will be my accomplice.
to tell them that, hey, we need the Warrior of Light that's currently in
'Twas
your
you
world
yourself who convinced
to help
me of
our
your
world.
suitability when you spoke of how you learned
that the
of
gist
flood
of it?
and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon
See, I am
resolve.
capable of paying attention.
It was clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
I was just gonna say, what's the cost? Because there's already been a few things that happened.
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die.
Okay.
Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none.
I am the savior of all timelines.
Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the Rift.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would, and I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
But sort of the problem is, of like what he brought up didn't quite happen. Didn't go quite to plan.
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
I mean to have a few words. Both Emmett and the Exarch.
Then we should be on our way. Dacian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere.
Oh God,
Hidden
do we
beneath
have to
the
go
waves.
swimming again? I'm interested in that. This is a better water level? Okay, fair enough. I trust you. Did you find the answers you sought? If there's nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. I have questions. The Tempest? That's the name given by the seas of which Calusia is bound. If you make a request to the Tamers, they'll provide you with an Amaro to fly you over the waters, but... Oh, you mean to leave at this moment? Alone? Well, actually, I'm going to take this person right here, this Rowan upstream. We're going to go together. I'm not sure that, nay. I won't seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the Shadow, and I will await your return. All right, off we go. Hello, Mr. Aspiring Amaro Trainer. I like one, please.
Ah, we have found thee.
Lots of talking here. Not that I'm complaining.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. Ah. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Eorzea has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
Am I
offer
a
no
pickle
excuses.
guy? No.
When I
I
agreed
do
to
not
aid
like
the
pickles.
Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its
Although I
end,
will
art
eat
thou
a
not?
good dill pickle chip.
If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What
Unless
strength
that's
and
like some
wisdom
weird
I
Canadian
possess are
brand of
thine to
chips,
command.
or flavor of chips that you are unaware of. We got dill pickle. No more lies. I know what's happening.
Pray believe me when I say that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee. Indeed, I curse the circumstances which compelled me to do so. But no further secrets lie between us, I swear it.
I
I'm
feel like
sorry,
women
but
are more into pickles.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Mrs. P likes the deep fried pickles that you can get.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Eorzea. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here, at least for a little
God
while
tier
longer. We
food?
will find a way to cure this,
without.
I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well! But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed.
We gotta go throw
I
that
am
up
not
there,
about
right?
to stand in his way now.
Daddy
Not
Bayo?
after failing him in his hour
Are you a
of need.
pickle guy?
No!
And then back on the other end of things,
least we
DJ?
can do is...
If Daddy Bayo doesn't like pickles, then DJ must like pickles. And then Cartesian Cat would be correct.
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Is there aught we can do to help?
Whether
we may not know the
women
whole story,
like pickles and
we
men
do
don't
know
like
you're in
pickles.
for a fight.
Does Wolfslayer like pickles?
And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
This is so confusing because everyone refers to me
You
as the
told
Warrior
them.
of Light, except for the people here who refer to me
No.
as the Warrior of Darkness.
Well,
but
not
then
in
there
so
is
many
another
words.
Warrior of Darkness who... I don't know what the hell's going
Aye,
on.
we didn't
It
need it
confuses
spelled out
me.
for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Eat him! That's right!
This is a happy group of people here.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us.
We're just nice people.
But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where they're not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
Well, we can't dare say no to Y'shtola. Let's do this. You know, I think you just got to be honest with these people every once in a while, right? Hope for the best, but be prayer for the worst. It's not what they want to hear, but it's what they need to hear. See, they're clapping. I probably aren't even speaking English to them or something, right? It's foreign language. All right. Thou didst plan the Commander and Amaral for the journey to the open sea. Fear that falling down deep into Emmet Selk's underwater abode would drain even the legendary stamina. Thus, during the convalescence, we consider the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the Tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet here we discuss this step, I suggest thus to conclude such pressing business as remains to be in the Crystarium. Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. So is there anything we need to do here? Before we go to the storm-tossed seas, or they're going to give us some oysters of the health shell. Sure. Thine affairs are in order? Then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. The destination is the ocean floor, and yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, they know it was a horse. We must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. I would petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being of whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Solon, which lieth at the south and west. The southwest, not the airlines. All become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Alright. Maybe we can take this to somewhere we need to go. Back to the Parion. Off we go to save the day. Am I going the right way? Relatively. I guess on another end, I'll probably have to take care of these quests, level 75. So we're not too far away from being. Aren't those offered every 5 or so levels? Watch out, Groot! I don't want to attack you. Look at this dude playing some Final Fantasy 14. Yes, Pry, I am playing some Final Fantasy 14. I try to, at least once a year. Try to get that all said and done. How are you, my friend? I feel like I really didn't emphasize the dude as much as you did. And for that, I'm sorry. You're a bit tired, almost bedtime, but in good otherwise. Well, that's good. Bedtime at 11:42 a.m. for you, eh? Everyone needs sleep at some time, though. You work night shift. Oh, I know. I'm aware of the night shift thing. What time do you work night shift till, though? Like, even if I normally worked my night shift, like, I would be relatively still up by, like, 11. Like, get home at 6 in the morning. Try to be good. And do you always work the night shift? Like, always just night shift straight? Never swap it out like I do, like for the day shift every once in a while? You work 7 to usually 6:30. Sometimes it can drag on to... Oh, that'd be the worst. So you were like me and always like the terribleness of when 2 a.m. hit on daylight savings time. You just let out the biggest sigh like I did, right? Just like, oh... The worst. Yep. Well, there, to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? That's a little bit more than a hump there. That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Though to be much to my shame, I can't but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I'll board a boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of mine in epic strokes. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves a boat. Am I supposed to just get on? They told me there would be a boat. I mean, there's that shitty boat. It's so nice of me to show up, right? Under the sea, down there it's wetter, down there it's better, under the sea. Don't you dare copyright me there, Disney. Don't you dare. God damn it. Are we wanting to go to the surface here? I would assume so. I know you were jumping there, but we weren't allowed. We were not allowed. We gotta go where Alpha Node is. Then you can jump here. Then that's allowed, right? Alright, it's sort of a nice little area so far, not too bad. Well, what hast thou discerned? Well, I've discerned that it's no ordinary island. That's damn true. It reminds me of a primal. Sure does, Skippy. Most perceptive. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. I'm gonna go take a quick little piss break. I will be right back.
I mean
Thank you for the patience. So this name is Bismarck. That self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by Vanu Vanu of the Source. I would enlist it to bear us into the deep and thence banish the water. I wish he really wouldn't fucking talk like this, like as if he's got the King's English, if you will, underneath the hamlets, underneath the ruby sea. Within its compass, we may move unencumbered and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as if it's most surely shall. Now I must ask needs for silence while I make my supplication. Was he doing some weird summoning thing? I hope. It's pretty, Clark. I'll give it that. Lots of talking on this one. It's great. More opportunity for beer drinking.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Is that English? Sounds Dutch. Dutchanese? Is that what you speak there, Kat? Poor guy, we're bugging him, and all he wants to do is just go to bed.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
Well, we need Fae Ulf. Come, Tinkerbell, we need your flying powers of the fairies.
Oh, my snake, Yak! You've learned to call me at last!
I did?
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can.
I'm second-guessing my thoughts on calling her here.
Gers Bismail win picked. Van Dromi Drom Jacob. Van Reed Rithje.
He's gonna be like, you called a fairy to wake me up? God dang it. Well, it's not every day you get to wake up to a fairy wearing spandex. Halloween was last week.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. He's only got manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Did he like let out a burp there? Is that what that was? The Western Sea we go. Oh, he flies! Well, I didn't see that coming. Is that the same as a mount that I've seen out and about?
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
I've seen people with a whale mount.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
So this guy's gonna see a whale coming on in.
Magic in
and he's
the
gonna
air
be like,
when
what the
that ladder
fuck?
started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up, gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
Seems that both of us are enjoying some rotisserie chicken while we're looking at a whale fly on through.
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
Oh.
Whoa there! It's not stopping!
Run, you fools!
Run! Run!
Get to higher ground, you idiots! I didn't think the whale would make that big of a wave, but what do I know? I'm not a physics major. You liked flying, eh? Okay. Sounds like Jabba the Hutt. So this is where Emmett Selk is hanging out? Under the sea? His underwater lair, if you will? Oh, look at this. We can just breathe fine. Sure.
Wow.
Or we're in some type of giant bubble.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves?
Thank you for answering me.
The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being.
We get to fuck this guy up? It's like he sensed a disturbance in the
Stand at
force.
the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
Norvrant the Tempest. Alright. Should probably eat more food again. Ah, the grilled turban. Why not, right? Well, full glad the Bismarck was true to his word. We've arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. It's here where we shall find the lair of Emmett Selk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. For Ashian alone, it's of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift, yet I suspect such travel is not impossible with a mortal in one's custody. He would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower, and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus I am but certain this underwater realm harboreth our friend and enemy both, but we just gotta find them. In the event that you leave the area, speak with Inuo at Vermont Yards to return to the Tempest. Okay, well, how about we just don't leave? How about that? Now, as we should be looking, I rather doubt him itself will be sitting around in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches and keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Let's be off then. Watch your footing. The ground's still wet and likely to be slippery. Motherfucker. No, I'm on it. Let's ride! Currents. I'll get them another time, right? Oh my god, he's gonna touch me. I think this is his house. It looks like a house. Could be his house. This looks like a Sahagin, if we will. I'm sure I butchered that name. If you want me to fly you around to the currents, just let me know. I will. It's okay. Is this something that I should have followed you or run off on my own? Ooh, an aetherite. Good morning, Casey. How are you? Look at me. Riding around in John Voight's car. Did I start a new game? No, just playing Final Fantasy 14. We try to play it at least once a week if we can, if time abides. Just something a little different once in a while. We're pretty deep into this expansion, so variety's the spice of life. Oh, the finless ones. They followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us for any inconvenience we have caused. We're not aware your people live down here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search, and beg you for your understanding. Chieftain? What do we do? Boy, they spared no expense on that guy's textures to his face. No, I wasn't able to see Mrs. P before she left for work this morning. So this is just a low old me title. The mysteries have stirred. We've seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom. Oh, if you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I am. Not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. Yeah, the Mrs. P titles, like, you really gotta get a stir of the moment from her. I can't just, like, ask her to give me, like, a week's worth of stream titles, right? So what's the plan? We're reluctant to listening to lingering fish. But that said, the meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett Selk's stronghold, or I suppose perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us, let me guess. Murder 12 crabs along the seafloor and maybe we'll help you out. Do you remember the first scheme for entering Yulmore? Lucrative trading opportunities, eh? The individual I dealt with was rich of manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. What kind of approach did you have in mind? The chieftain didn't leave us many options. Well, for to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. Its plain all too dramatic arrival hath downed the settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems we've caused, assure our hosts thereby that our proposed here is not inimical to them, we might be able to prove amenable to a reason. I smell chores. But, very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? I've nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen to the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe's got a deeper connection to the Ashians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. Alright. Let's do what we do best. Slacking off. Then it's settled. Ishtola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will seek about fostering some goodwill. Or jacking off. Yet, yes. With your other hand, the crystal hand, because it feels like it's a completely different person. That's the secret, right? Bastion, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Posh Zohan, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore. I waited and you did not come. Then the Mistle came, but his visits did not continue. Oh, I'm truly sorry, Posh Zohan. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for the way of an apology? Perhaps. With a dry return, a cavern to the north is home to the giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There's too many of them. Too many. Well, I think we can get rid of your crab problem. You just gotta hit them with the shampoo. That's all. And what need of you, Bastion? You've not found a task, you are most welcome to join me. I should appreciate the company. Or the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. Shall we? Alright, off we go. I am very happy that this isn't really a underwater thing. It's a lot nicer. Like, you're just led to pretend that it's underwater, but it's not. The dry shampoo. Does that shit really work? I've never found myself in an opportune time of where I needed to, have to use dry shampoo. I always have time to be able to go into the tub myself, so. Yeah, I don't think anyone likes underwater worlds or maps. No, they're not good things. I don't know why games have them. Like, I mean, I get it, you know, variety is the spice of life type of thing, but it is, like, rather annoying. But, you know, like, you know, as gamers, we've been set this way, right? Like, it's always been this way. Like, ever since the 1985 Mario World, right? Like, level 2. Everyone's got to go underwater and figure it out, right? I didn't think it was so far away. Thank you. So instead of 12 squirrels, it was 3 crabs, but still. Fetch quest away. And I don't think one quest is gonna do either. You could crack their shells! Oh, you must be stronger than you look. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say that we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Oh, nay, no. This was part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which the lack of water is our doing, and for which we must make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I'd very much like to learn about you and your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it was said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam aimless and lost until they sped beamings upon here the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, and they had long stood underwater. Yet somehow they had been spared of the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the tempest's turbulent waters and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary, until such time as they returned. Thus, if to judge that coming, and the great vanishing of the water was by the ancients' design, you'll find a warm welcome here. Oh, a truly astonishing history. I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance or otherwise of our arrival be decided? The ancients have blessed us with the protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter. Alright, I think we got the green light there, Alphanode. Then our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for the lesson, Pashawan, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should we desire with help and any other trouble, just don't hesitate to ask. Alright, we shall return to the task at hand. Only don't try to overexert yourself, my friend. This risk far outweighs the gain. I mean, this is like MMO 101 though, right? Like just, you know, you can't just have just some one giant story quest and roll. Oh my god, look at the map of how many quests there are across the board. Ah, have you learned aught of note? Fascinating. Precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. How far off could you be? Not too far. No France slope. Have you ever played this, Casey? Or ever played an MMO in your life? How about college football? Alright, the first requires us to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their distinctive characteristics. For the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Be as thorough as you can. I'm going to be waiting here for your results on the investigation. What, like you can't help out? How about you go to the one spot and I'll do this one, and then we just call it a day? Not one of these again. I never know where it wants me to look for, crying out loud. The blind leading the blind. Nice little soothing music here, though. That's nice. And this this expansion goes to level 80, right? So once we sort of hit this level 80, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. The knife. Jesus Christ, Jordan. The tries checked. So like with a couple quests, we probably will hit that level 80, and then we don't have to worry about not being the right level, would be my guess. And what have you discovered? Oh, yes, I would agree that the windows are the most distinctive. It would seem the structures appear to be the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all of your might behind the blade. Bastion, everywhere I return in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it's nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance of a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkin Empire, once the greatest power in Nolfran, produced nothing that compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronkins, then who? Who are these ancient Ondo claim as the artifacts of their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason I met Selk, withdrew here to the Tempest. He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere more immortals could struggle to reach, but there's so many more such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emmett Selk is devoted to his role, and thus might assume his choice of stronghold somehow serves the Asian agenda. Or, mayhap, it's a place more dear to him than any other. Could this place provide power to Emmett Selk? That was my first thought as well, yet no matter how superior the materials, a ruin is just a ruin. It's not that I would decide a battle's outcome. Which brings us to my second theory, that he has some other more personal connection to the site. What if these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken? Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. A copy of the mural of Kitana Revel. Almet presented to me during my visit to the Fanau, after our victory in Kulusia. Here, in the first scene, by Emmett Selk's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. The design's much simplified, of course, but you see the similarities between its towers and those you've inspected. Looks like a meteor hit, or a bunch of little comets. Atlas 3 Eyes strikes again. We were close to the truth, I feel. Let's search the grounds for another tower, one which that matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. So we're looking for 3 towers. Maybe into the northwest we'll have better luck. So, we may view the Kitana Revel mural at any time by opening up the Key Items menu. Quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for a structure which resembles the buildings in the mural and then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows a full view of the structure. Biscuits, do you know where you're going? My trust is in you there, Senpai. Look at this cat. This is working out perfectly. Someone takes me where we need to go. I don't have to do anything. They talk now. This is great. More ample time for beer drinking. Ah, yeah, that would look like that. We'll grab that ether current when we're done here, unless this takes us somewhere else. Yeah, that sure looks similar. Imagine Biscuits brought us to the wrong spot. Hi, this is the Mural Witch Lodge. Though I cannot guess at its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder? It is whiskey season, it is. I got some moonshine, that's some apple pie and root beer flavored, but we generally save those, Iceman, for when we roll credits. So just right now, we'll just enjoy the beer. Shouldn't you be playing Battlefield or something? But let's focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mysteries stirring of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes the phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Ah, you got some of Wayne Gretzky's finest. And we can surmise that where the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was. Most likely there. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Emmett Selk himself? It's almost certain that he is there. Did you get the, what is it, the brown casked something? Is that what it was? I probably said the wrong word there. There's a couple different barreled ones, I can't remember. English is hard. But if we are to find the stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. Red cask, that's it. I think there's like 2 or 3 of them, isn't there? Hey, we finally hit level 80. Good for us. Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. Let's seek out our companions and share what we've learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. If you're not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Pasha's Owan again and see if there's anything else he's willing to divulge. Are you guys playing the Battle Royale, or are you playing Battlefield 6 proper, like, you know, capture the flag, or, you know, whatever? For you, there can only be one in red wins. Fair enough. Ah, Alfnod's friend. You and companions have done much to repair the damage caused by the waters parted. Anything else you can do? Have you been to the Walls of the Forgotten? Are they the ruins to the northwest? Please don't send me back there again, please. Yes, that's the sacred site of which I speak. Could it be that your footsteps were guided there by the ancients? Maybe. Maybe. Well, I believe it may be so. So listen, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls. We might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We've requested a finless craftsman in the shape of our sacred lamp. Well, fuck me. Oh, shit on my dick. I know they were having problems yesterday. Was hoping that that wouldn't carry on into today. Their servers had diarrhea. Like, they weren't even able to make it to the toilet. Just fucking just rolling right on through, just squatching as they stumble on over there. You play Conquest or large maps for most points, TDM, etc. for weapon challenges. Okay. Ooh, I might like have to like properly leave. I've heard of this problem before as well, of where like the server shits itself with diarrhea, and then your character is stuck in a logged-in loop.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Sure is. Look, I still have the full beer, as one does. And then you're stuck in a loop of where like it hasn't logged out. You're on your second wine. Second box of wine or second wine? Alright, authenticator. Need that thing. Where are we going? Where are we looking? Baba Scabadanoosh. I know that's a heartfelt lie there, Cartesian Cat. That's the only wine you drink is boxed wine. You and biscuits. That's the one thing that you share together. Because you drink it in such large amounts. Second glass, Jordan. La-di-da. Pinkies out, Cartesian Cat. Is this a server-run game? Yeah. It's a massively MMO. Bottle even had a cork. Oh, fucking fancy you. Not even a twist off. Look at you. 197. Oh my god. It's like those Battlefield queues that are in the hundreds of thousands. I think Cartesian Cat is drinking a white wine. Made in France. What was for dinner today, Cat? Oh god, the server's congested. Fucking you are fancy over there. Cheese fondue. Iceman, are you an enjoyer of the wines? With a charcuterie board? Look at that. These Europeans, they do life right over there. Don't you like your cured meats? Sure. Looks like all of North America servers went offline all at once, so someone either DDoS them again, or someone really fucked up. I'm gonna go with someone DDoS them. It's very rare for them to fuck up, but they've been getting a DDoS for quite some time. Only white, cold, and low sugar? Really? So you're not a manly man that enjoys the good steak with a hearty red wine, Iceman? I'm fucking getting let down every day by you now. No rosé, please. You don't want no girls' night out wine for you there, Cat? Alright, there we go. Hopefully this doesn't shit itself again this time. Then you take Processo? We'll get there. Alright. Yeah, the ruins to the northwest that you were explaining to me before everything just shit itself. Alright. Yes, the illuminated land and skills beyond question, but no progress has been being made. His name is Grenalt, and you will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south. Alright. To the south we go. Am I running? And I ran. No, Chocobo. What do we got for the Mount Roulette here? A black Chocobo. Yeah, Iceman is an enjoyer of many things. Here comes a new challenger. Hey, don't attack my friend, you weird squid octopus thing. Oh, now that's a shaft. Only a woman could enjoy. Feels like I'm in BioShock or something. This guy's got a good little height here. I'm jelly. Oh, that's just great, that is. My mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Reynolds, someone's come on over to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. Oh, might you be as a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade, feast yourself on me rotten soul. I've got no use for it. A craftsman who can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a dormant hammer. And that's an insult to a bloody sea slug. He appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. So maybe we could psych him up. Or maybe a slap to the face. Why not, right? Let's psych this guy up if we can spell it right. Hey? Wouldn't be trying to raise me spirits now, would you? Spirit? Ah, now what you expect from a servant of the netherworld. Ooh, a manly man. I am getting erect. Don't turn around. Oh my god! That guy works out. Have we met before? I mean, it might cross paths back in the Crystarium. I don't reckon we've ever been formally introduced. The name's Grinold, and this here is meant to be my underwater sanctuary, a place where I can give myself over to work and far from distractions of the outside world. And, yet, here ye stand. Now what's so goddamn important that you dive on all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me? I just wanted to see your nipples, sir. I wanted to milk them. Ah, the Hondo's lamp. God's curse me empty head, I have no such made a start. Okay, great. Now we gotta wait for this man to finish a lamp. I'm expecting these people to be ready for me with things started. He's on his hands and knees towards me. He's worthless than a sea slug. Nay, the slime left by a sea slug. The delivery date's long past and my work is unintentional. What? Can't even talk! I enjoy a nice drink and a strong joint to calm my brain frequencies from the government microwaves that are pumping into the world, man. You're getting too real, Iceman. They're getting to you. Gotta turn off the Wi-Fi. It's gonna interject into your brain through your sinuses. They're listening to you, man. They're listening to you on the internet. Right now. Maybe it's even someone you know. Someone you trust. Might be a government mule. We're finishing this today. Absolutely. The honor went to honor. Like the spark of life caught in the crystal. We gotta dance and joy, a sorrow, a sense. Just press X to doubt. He seeks a particular kind of inspiration. The kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Great, I have nothing but time to hear long and tragic tales, especially from someone named Iceman. Complete any of the role quest lines available, and we move on with life, right? Uh-oh, it's in red. What would you like me to do, sir? Present something of inspiration towards you, eh? What do you want? What do we need to do? I didn't do the role quest. What are you talking about? I told you at the beginning of this expansion to do one. I could have sworn that I did. I could have sworn that I did. I mean, obviously we didn't. But I could have sworn that we did. Speaking of, bought new are you afraid to say the word guns on the internet? Like, is this where we are on the internet? Like, you can't even say the word rape. Everyone's got to say the word grape instead. Well, there goes that. Yeah, well, gee, I could have sworn with. You can say guns, Iceman. You can say guns. You bought guns. When do we get the freaking guns? Okay, where do I need to go to do this quest thing? I have to go back to the, not sure what algorithm hits for you, so go to the Crystarium. I will go into the Crystarium. Teleport. Crystarium. Let's find Crystarium. We'll find it. There it is. Crystarium. Good guns. There you go. See, it's not, you know, you're not on no list. You're allowed to say these things. I'm pretty sure Jordan doesn't care about the algorithm. He would stream into the void. I would and I could. Okay, where do we go to get these quests that I could have sworn that we did? You've run off on me somewhere. Where did you go? Where did you go? Which way did you go? Which way did you go? Is that you? No, that's not you. That's just another hot bunny. A job well done. Poop shelves and all, right? You ever used a poop shelf there, Iceman? Where am I supposed to go? You've seen the memes? We're all on a list. The market. I don't see one called, oh, the Universalis markets. There we go. We'll be like the UK in no time. Probably, maybe. All right. Follow the hot bunny. You pooped off logs? Is it this guy? This Sereg guy? Did I do another quest? Is that what maybe happened? It's the one in the back. The one with the plus. This guy? Seregs? Hollow Pursuits? Maybe? No? Lurik? The one I can actually do. Lurik. How did we not do this before? I could have sworn we did it. Sir Eggs. The Master of Omelets. There he is! Come to rejoin his bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well for you to have that I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea on Kalusia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in the instance, into a deadlier eater. And so it falls to Reek and Bastion to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Novrent's most notorious virtue, to Kalusia and to glory. What about Russia? What's Russia? Right? Where did he run off to? Just like that? Rendezvous with him. Where is he? Where do we need to go? Can I just go here? Can we go to right? Sure. So this server MMO, do you just run into randoms and then fight? I mean, there is person versus person. Most of the game is relatively PvE, so like person versus environment. So like, depending on where you are, like, see these blue things. Like I could fuck up this dodo bird right now if I wanted to, which I'm going to. You didn't even see it coming. And then it gives me experience points. And then we continue on with our lives. All right. So let's look no further delay and commence our search separately. As before in Amarang, if you catch the eater first, I grant you leave to kill it without me. I trust you won't be disappointed in the reverse where it will occur, and surely, not surely, is the joke. I myself will be most out if that happens to lose you to a second time, and so on that note, may the best hunter win. So they aren't extinct. No, they're not. Oh my god, he's pooing on us. Why did the game, like, really hesitate there for a second there? Oh god, I got a feeling I'm about to be kicked off again. Lothars, how are you, my friend? Yeah, it sort of is getting that feeling again. I blame Lothars, quite frankly. Mother... Oh, leave the Japanese games alone. I always see on Reddit that they always have attacks, and they're never on days I play. Now, mind you, I don't play all the time. But I see them usually on the Final Fantasy XIV Reddit, like at least weekly, that they're having bad DDoS problems. It certainly sucks. It certainly sucks. But how are you, Lothars? Clip the pooing on us for a year in review clip and that crash, right? I believe there is a clip of that somewhere. It's just so fitting. These people are ruffling your feathers? What people? Are they getting in the way of your wine, Cat? Is that what's happening? You never get in the way of a woman and her wine, right? You're gonna stop at 2 glasses. Why? Do you have to be somewhere? Pop it on off with a good nightcap. That's what you need to do. Work tomorrow? What is that? If you had a poop shelf, you'd be using terms like gotta go shelf a poo or gotta go hit the shelf. Hope it didn't cost a lot for the game. I paid the privilege of 15 American dollar dues for this thing to work. Although there is a very good free-to-play trial, so. Meanwhile, it takes Jordan 12 hours to finish your... Don't be bringing me into this, Cat. Don't be bringing me up into this. I'm allowed to have my own opinions. Don't be bringing me into this. We haven't forgotten about you, DJ. What did you get delivered from Wayfair? A bar? You being a hypocrite? No, I'm not being a hypocrite. I ain't no hypocrite. Yeah, 99 piles of poo on the shelf, right? Christmas decorations for the bar, right? Where the bar serves chocolate milk and only chocolate milk. Maybe some teas in there. And terms like shelf shovel to clean it. Yes. Yes. Did it crash? It crashed again, yes. Can you imagine I lose this fight against this other guy in this DPS quest? Look at that big boy. He's enjoying life. I know you're not the thing, but I don't want you to fuck up my life, so... I mean, that might be our thing right there, right? Are you our man, sir? This bear-like sin eater. He does look bear-like, but he's more like bison-like. I don't know what I'm looking for here. There it is. The destination of all. Think it's this purple thing? Could be. Did the FedEx guy just heave it onto the front porch, giving no care in the world to his job or care? Just yeet. Like a terrible Jey Uso crossbody attack that they call a spear. He handed it to you. Wow. America's got some things down pat. You almost got run over by DHL today. Well, Kat, you should have paid attention. Quite frankly. You can't just cross the road when you want to. Needed to go on a baguette run. You Europeans, when are you gonna figure it out? He came out of nowhere. Like, you mean like literally came out of nowhere? Like literally just like, you know, possibly from the past or the future, like a DeLorean with a crazed old man who may or may not be like a doctor, a professor, if you will, and a crazed teenager wearing a life preserver they call a vest. Like some Harry Potter appropriate, what is that a word? Apples. Like some Harry Potter apple stuff. Yes. Just have household sand poop pits. One stop for humans and animals. Start the whole new industry of mobile poop service, or a drone will be made for that. A drone serviced by robots. You're not going to have the pleasure of that. I can't wait for our either alien or robot overlords, or both. I do look forward to it. I really hope that this 3-Eye Atlas thing really is the aliens. Because how much bad can life get now? They had the gall to flash their lights at you. Did you have the gall to flash your headlights back at them? You know, just to flip up with a shirt and go, "Hey, I'm a walking here." Hey, like you're from Brooklyn, Queens, the boroughs. You're an American living in Europe. You do well. Sorry, you're now a former American living in Europe. Now you scream dominance. They might have assumed that you might have been armed. Me too, Kat. Me too. I still think, as we discussed, I truly do believe that the best of all worlds is a Japanese toilet with the poop shelf. I think that's what we need. We'll get there one day. Hence why the new... What did you get for a gun? Did you get yourself a shotgun? Or a new fancy laser weapon? They have those, right? Where do you buy a gun in Canada? Do you just go to like Bass Pro Shops like they do in America? Because we don't have them at Walmart here. At least I don't think so. These guys are talking, but it's not as interesting as the stuff we're talking about here. A new shotgun. Ooh. Pump action. Now remember, you're following all rules and regulations that you can, right? You can only put like two slugs in there or something, right? Maybe bird shot if you're interested. Well, did you at least get your baguette in the end, Kat? Bass Pro Online, many local gun shops, and Classified. Ooh. I gotta try that store, Classified. What else can you get there? Of course you did, you ate it with the fondue. Now, are you a classy gal, and do you dip the baguette into the box of wine? Maybe a little stir. Wait, that's what you're stirring with the fondue, right? Is the baguette. Huh, fuck me. We would have got there eventually. Alright, where are we on? Accompany Lee Reek Fudubi. What? To Umor? Where are these people? Oh, the classifieds. You mean like in those newspaper things? Those things. Where are we going? This thing is attacking me. Can I not go there? Stop attacking me, you penis! I thought the classifieds is where you buy your mail order wife or something. Or the same spot, right? Is it an all-in-one grab? It's gotta be. Now, as a non-gun owner, how long does one have to wait to get said gun in Ontario? Like, is there a waiting period? Like, do you get to go home with the gun the same day you purchase it? Or do you have to wait like 7 years or something? I am getting learned today. I did not want to get off my chocobo right there. I don't know why I hit the Z button did that, but it's good to know. If you have the proper license, same day. Wait, are there people who are trying to buy guns that don't have the proper license? They just go in there and like, I want a gun! Don't you know who I am? My name's Dave. Inner joke there. And they're like, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know who you were. Am I going upstairs here? Seems like it might not be upstairs. And the Netherlands, you can't even bring home a cat on the same day. Oh god, that's funny, cat. No? Okay, great. Where the fuck do I have to go here? The canopy? Where's this? Spend the money and get me over there. They are. Oh, they're in the beehive. I never said I didn't believe you, cat. Some people are sickos, right? Maybe that's like how it works here for like the guns. Maybe he can buy the gun, but he can't buy ammo. Oh my god, fucking look at this. I didn't know I was just on into the strip club. Enjoying the show, here we are, right? How come no one's paying attention to this poor guy just dancing his heart out, right? Someone get a lighter, we're gonna throw lit up loonies and toonies at him. We are at the ballet, of course. Are you sure there are our system excellent for illegal guns minus the current banned list? It's the illegal guns that cause the issues, yet they go after legal gun owners. Yes! Yes, you, Iceman. You never know when you might go a little cray-cray. Right? Hand your guns in. Get that money back. There's no need for guns in this day and age. Everything can be fought with a giant dildo. You just gotta get a really big one. Maybe even black. That'll do the job for you. Does anyone pay attention to the channel? Have they already hit that X button in the corner? They must have. Yeah, you don't dare go near Coco. She is Miss Murder Mittens. Mrs. P almost paid the price yesterday. Trying to pet Coco for too long. Imagine being Jordan, who doesn't do the one thing he was explicitly told to do months ago, having to go back and do that thing, and then taking 47 years to then complete the thing that he should have done already. Yes. Are we done? Can we go back to the Crystarium? Each time you renew your gun license, your wife must sign off saying you're not crazy. That's great. So you have to spoil her, otherwise one day she will say, you know what? He's crazy. I can make it bigger. Would you like me to make it bigger for you? If Jordan became an AI, it would act exactly like this. Isn't that scary? Playing this game with him is an exercise in frustration. I can't wait till he realizes how much of a fuck up this was. Oh, probably. Best plan that midlife crisis then. I mean, we were just talking about midlife crises yesterday. What is your midlife crisis purchase there, Iceman? Hey, look at that guy just showing up. Oh, I'm gonna sit down for a cup of tea myself. Why not? Fucking enjoy the company. Look at that. Look at a sip of anything. Cheers. It's like Skynet, but instead of the end of the world, it takes forever. That's like far worse, isn't it? He's been here the entire time waiting on you to get to the next big story thing. Oh, hi, fancy pants. And he's got a dog? I think I have a dog too. Let me find my dog. Minion guy. Where's my dog? Actually, I'm more of a cat guy. Look at that. That's a little too of a fluffy dog. Oh, we could get to that. Bomboka. Oh, that's like a raccoon. Sorry. Another. Oh, lesser panda. We got turtles. Flying axolotls, I think. Where's my cat? Where's my cat? Find the cat. Can I just type in cat? Surely. Cat? Cat. Fat cat. That'll work. I want 100+ acres of land I can enjoy, then pass on to kids. You're not gonna be able to pass it on to the kids, Iceman. It's not gonna happen. Where's the oh, Jesus Christ, she's looking at us. Where's my cat? Oh, my cat's like doing things. Is it like rubbing up against my leg? Oh my God, your dog is over that doing that thing. My fat cat's just being fat. Sir, can you get your dog off of the table? What an embarrassment. What kind of dog owner are you? Is Biscuits in the game with me? Yes, this is Biscuits right here. This is Rowan upstream. That's Biscuits, and this is the Persona 3 dog, Koromaru, also known as Biscuits' husband Otto. They're married in game. I attended it. I was a blessed attendee. Oh, he's forgiving the wine. Don't tell Cartesian Cat about that. Imagine the one-time Wolf is actually around to play and I fumble it this badly. I mean, look, I thought I finished this. Do I have to do anything else here, or can we finally move on with this? Am I done with Lou Riku? Did you just summon Gavin? He was a fat cat. Not that fat, though. Not that fat. Big boned, I think is what they say. What will I say? Oh, I was never in this for the Gil. Good old Gil. Do I only have to do one? Because he has like another quest. Please don't tell me I have to do another quest. It's been a blast. I hope to see you again in these random chats. Let's not forget about Leroy Jenkins, spirit that lives in all of us. Yes, sir. Oh, I have to complete this entire quest line. Go fuck myself. God damn it. Goodbye, Iceman. See you in the real world. So Jordan, why didn't you do this a couple months? Fuck, look, I thought I did. I don't know why I would have said I was gonna do it and then I didn't do it, but so you haven't even gone outside even for a bit? It's best not to bring it up, Lothars. I'm a complete and utter failure. And we were going to finish this apparently today, but I forgot. So it's a problem between the keyboard and the user. Yeah, like essentially like this foot and a half. I don't know what's happening. It's not here. It's not this. There's nothing wrong with this. It's in here. I don't know what's there, but there's something there that's gone amiss in the world. And yeah, error 404. I remember explicitly telling him, hey, see these quests? You have to do one of them before the end of the expansion. The sooner the better. And make sure you do it with whatever class you plan to take to the end of the expansion. Is there the possibility? I'm fairly certain, I think we started this expansion as a Reaper. But is there the possibility that I played it early on as a red mage or something, and thus fucked it all up? Like, that's a direct possibility, right? Should I be paying attention to what this guy is saying? And it just happens to be the one time Wolf is around in months to play and actually got excited about being able to finish out ShadowBringers with us, but no, it's, again, Biscuits, par for the course. I apologize. Sorry, Wolf Slayer. Like, is he home? And he hasn't come on into the chat? Was it supposed to be some type of surprise? I mean, if you truly do not give a shit about this role quest, you can skip all the cutscenes, but I never recommend. No, I like the story in these things. This guy seems like a good kid. A good spirit. I mean, his fucking bow is twice the size of him.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere!
I am drinking, cat. Why don't you have that third glass of wine? How about that? By the time you finish 5 glasses of wine, I might actually finish that 1 glass of beer. Maybe. Nah. Spending all my money on teleports. Don't turn this around. I'm not trying to turn it around on you. On me. Come on with me, Mr. Fat Cats. God damn it, I pick a Mount Roulette and it still gives me the fucking Chocobo. I need to get me some new mounts. So at what point in time do you, DJ, start decorating for Christmas? Do you we have like a little unsettled rule here that like you sort of wait until after Remembrance Day. I know you guys don't have Remembrance Day, but I think you have Memorial Day. Is you guys sort of follow the same thing? Just like out of respect. Memorial Day's in May, so obviously you've waited long enough. You can put up your Veterans Day. I always get the two of them mixed up. Sorry. Do you wait until after Veterans Day? Is Veterans Day also on November the 11th? All right, Lou. What do you got going on? Okay, so it's the same day. Okay. This is Miss Olvara, the wet... What the fuck is a wet nurse? I mean, I only remember a wet nurse from the game Bloodborne, and she didn't look like that. what's a wet nurse? I mean, I have a theory, but something about a courageous child hunter? What? A warrior of light? Me? Was it me? A wet nurse is someone who breastfeeds someone else's child. Now look. I don't want to get into ageism here at all, or anything like that. But do we think that this woman's tits are still working? Or do we think that she's still producing milk? Maybe milk. Maybe. Now with vitamin R. Now look. I'm not a woman. I know, shocking. I don't own a pair of badonkadonks. I don't know how they work. So I just assume, maybe, that she might be able to get some milk out of there. Perhaps at this point in her life, it's now oatmeal. Oh, so many people are hitting that X button in the top corner, I tell you. Now you want me to go after this great horned beast. The Wicked White? Isn't that a witch? Maybe in the south? Who is this Renda Ray? It ain't me. It ain't the Warrior of Light. It ain't the Warrior of Dark. I'd love to see her. Maybe Olvera is Renda Ray. Back in her milk-giving days. All right. I think she's talking about herself. And nobody likes someone who boasts about themselves. Not at all. Story time with Mr. Sasso. Their reputations swelled, but did their egos as well. The most dangerous game, hunting humans. The Devourer of Souls, Balam quits. But what Renda did not realize was the greatest strength would prove to be her undoing. When she faced Balam quits, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. She could only watch as if it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Hardbert. I know that guy, and the fellow warriors of light. For a time, she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends or how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger. While in Calusia, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Narakitika, a rumor reached Renda Ray's ears. Balam quits, Scourge of Novrat. Devourer of Souls had been good spotted, and it went away too quickly, and I couldn't see it. But it was a good opportunity to seize what would be an ability to face the beast alone. Can't wait for Ardbert and the others. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed for a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions as she had her old. So it was that Renda Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balam quits. With all that strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. You know, I just noticed this guy's pants. Are those what's called pantaloons? That belt is running really low, too. I mean, it's a nice ensemble, I'll give it that. You know, the guy's got some fashion sense, but... he's straight out of the 1800s. He's gonna show me how to churn butter with my penis. Friction is always the key. Well, thank you for everything. We'll visit you again soon. I'd rather not, to be quite frank. Now I'm being asked to remember theories? Does Lou even know if I'm even capable of reading? Alright. What's their next destination? Are we gonna go confront this Balam Quits again? Did he arise from the dead? Uh-oh. He's asking me a question. Regardless if I get it right or wrong. Surely it's not the Kingdom of Rainbows, is it? See, I got it right. See, even when I don't pay attention, I'm able to pay attention. And so let us go away. How many quests are in this terrible quest line that we have? You know, if only someone, in hindsight, could have told me many months ago that perhaps there was this large quest line that I had to finish before we moved on with the game. And they didn't. Gotta be careful what you say. Someone might utilize something around here. Might as well just get it out. Oh, Cat! Cartesian Cat didn't even speak up that I owe her a slap. Oh, that was good. That was right there. All right. So now we got to go to Rakatika in Slitherbow. Slitherbow? I don't know what it says. Yeah, if only, huh? Yeah, Biscuits. I appreciate the thought. The thought would have made a lot more sense if you would have done it, you know, months ago instead of just now telling me that we've missed all this time. Okay, where are we going now? Where are we going? Not down there. Over here. Over yet yonder. It means you gave up. Oh. Well, I still did give it to you. I mean, payment was given. The Chlamydia Swamps. Don't want to go there. He's not drinking, he's not slapping, he's not doing Wheat's quests. Well, how did you get Wheats and quests together? I have been drinking. Look, 27 milliliters an hour. What the fuck do you want from me? Yeah, here we go again, blaming AI, autocorrect, hit me again. Fucking up left or right today. Well, cannot help. Is this the Deco tree? Alright, we got a virtue to hunt. Dissolve the party for me. That's how disgusted it was. Uh-oh. About our time our luck turned for the better. There she is. Is this Renderay? Do I know what a Vectrex is? No. Stop making up words, Lothars. It's not a real thing. Unless that has something to do with making a deck. I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard. And this time, I'm ready for your tricks. Oh, that's a big boy. It's a big cat. Around. Old video game console from 1992, or 1982, sorry. No. But they're doing a Vextrex Mini and it looks great. Oh my god, I'm supposed to pay attention here. Well, I don't know what that did. I think I can just stand here and just do things, right? Oh god! Just got out of that quickly enough. I should probably read what that does. Oh, just a big ass attack. Can we move? What was like the big game that was on the Vextrex? Can you tell me? I can't move. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to read. This is going over wonderful. Might want to read tooltips before starting fights like this. Probably. Interrupt the man. Mindstorm and Fortress of Narzad. I've never heard of any of these things. Am I doing okay now? If I look like I figured out life now? Interrupt him when he's doing his big bad moves. Get out of the way when he does his big pizza move. That one. That's okay. Oh god. That didn't do it. Fantastic. Oh god, Argbert, save me! Brandon, save me! Got healed, thank you. Look at that, I got a team of people now. Everything's gonna be alright, Jordan. It's gonna be this big giant cat. Oh yeah. Follow the people. Blow them kisses, why don't you? Am I supposed to stand near these purple things? Maybe just stay by the healer. They'll take us where we need to go. Oh god. We want to share these moves or what? Step inside the sensual circle, comfort me and you there, baby. You know, I'm starting to try to remember how this person, you know, did anything here because nothing here makes any sense. Are we talking about bananas? Am I missing something here? You can't silence. Oh god, pizza time. Pizza, like you're skiing. Pizza. Wait, are we still talking about bananas? If a banana isn't frozen, it doesn't taste good? Is that what we're discussing? Bananas are good anytime. Apparently not according to Cat. They're only good frozen, so... Crisscross applesauce. Oh my god, I actually have to do things. Pay attention. This is taking way too long. And for the fact that I have to do like 4 more quests after this, it really is that big annoyance that someone didn't tell me about this beforehand. Like, we could have been done, we could have been sipping on some moonshine, but no, we've got to be doing a quest with some guy for level 70. Does anyone have like a limit break here that we could use possibly? Like, you know, just let that slide on out. Or let it slide on in, I don't know, whatever floats your boat. That don't work. If you're Jordan, the limit does not exist. I mean, we're doing damage. I feel like I'm doing the right thing here, are we not? The thing's gonna die here. Look at that. When you see those words up above, duty complete, not only does that mean you took a successful poo, it means that you beat the boss. You didn't use mechanics to stun him and got stunned. Didn't see that. I stood in non-shared AoE. I see a job accomplished right there. That's what I see. You only survived because you had NPCs. Wait, did they only show up because I was playing so terribly? Like, if I would have done that fight right, would I have done it by myself? Or do the NPCs always come out and help you? They always come out, but because you had NPC healing you, that didn't bite that. No. I did my part. I did my strategy, and it worked flawlessly, might I add. Job accomplished. Morty. Fuck. 3 hours of a beer. Jesus Christ, what have we accomplished today? Oh, fuck. I don't, as a beer enjoyer, I don't understand how I forget about a beer. Like, it's within arm's reach, and it just sits there, and I don't even notice it. I know you're an idiot, but you have to do better. You have been. Look at how young and spunk Aardbart looks there. I'd like to direct people towards my YouTube channel. If you'd like to see, I've decided to post some shorts. Apparently that's what you're supposed to do on the internet nowadays. So I have taken my lovely Twitch clips and I'm going to start posting them on YouTube. So there's a few good ones there. See if the algorithm finally hits. Right? Maybe I could be the next Pirate Software for shorts. Look, we're having a good old hearty laugh. Uh-oh, error. 404, not found. Well, what do are we just gonna cut off his head, or has Aardbart put on some weight? Like, how long ago was this? I mean, I don't want to fat shame anybody, but it might just be his burly armor that he's wearing, right? Maybe he had to, like, you know, bulk up for the winter or something. Like 100 years ago. Oh. Well, he's barely aged then. And his axe doesn't have any period blood on it, so he hasn't had his period yet. It hasn't been a heavy flow month for him yet. I'm still trying to figure out if this Renderay chick is that old wet nurse that we ran into. They're not even the same race? But what if Renderay isn't really a cat girl? What if she's just wearing the what do you girls call those things that you put on your head that keep your hair where you want it? A barrette? What if she's got like the cat ear barrette things? And then, you know, like, she's not wearing them. Just like how my character is currently wearing the bunny ears barrettes. Fashion knows no bounds. I can't be mean to this guy. Despite that, I want to tell him to piss off. Upon Gate Town, we'll be given our final payment, and we're able to go our separate ways. How am I a lunatic? In which way do I come off as a lunatic? That's a little strong. That's a little harsh. All right, where are we currently? Are we like nowhere around here? Oh, we're all the way over there. We need to go over here. In all ways, Jordan. In all ways. I mean, I can just sort of just picture Wolfslayer just sitting in a corner, just like fucking just shaking his head in disappointment. Like, you know how, like, when, you know, you were a kid and you did something that was so terrible that like your parents weren't even like mad at you, they were just like disappointed in you. Like one of those moments, right? That's why you watch. Thank you, Lothars. I appreciate that. The Whale's Breach. Now look, I'm still thinking that this is Renda Ray, just old. Okay? She is. They look the same. Like, the story checks out. It's been 100 years ago when we saw that duty commenced. Oliveira now has gray hair, meaning she's getting old, like me. The puzzle pieces are all falling into place. Alright. But finally, the formal dissolution of our partnership. We will never speak the names again of Reek and Bastion in the same breath. And yet again, I'm told that there might be 4 more quests of this somehow. Disgusting. Morty. Oh, just working the turkey through. Ah. Now I don't have to continue on her quest, right? Like, can I go and do this light of inspiration yet? Is this still gonna show up in red? God dang it! Nope, you gotta. Oh, I gotta click her. I read that very quickly as dick her, and I was like, come on, get your mind out of the gutter. So now I gotta do this one now. Fellowship restored. Oh, at least we're getting a risotto out of it. Oh, I sure am a talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm. And so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Keep going, Jordan. Exist in your mess. Since 2 of you parted ways, Reek has come to visit me several times. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirit. I think he may have been the only friend he has had for some time. And consider journeying to the Crystarium myself to look for him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you would go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. Alright. Now we gotta still look for this guy near the Crystarium. Even though I was told that it wouldn't, we were all said and done with that man. We're never all said and done with that man. It doesn't end. It's truly the one thing that doesn't go away. Like Cartesian cat reminding me to drink. Is Wolfslayer still sitting there enjoying his cappuccino, cup of coffee, whatever it is that he was doing there? I can see. Are the 2 of you just hanging out? Oh, I'm disappointed. Oh no! Oh no! Look at that! Both sitting there enjoying. I'll sit down again. Enjoy. Why not? Sit down. Have some fun, folks. Why do I sit like an idiot? Why are you 2 sitting at the table properly and I gotta sit off like some slack-jawed yokel off to the side? What are you, like, working on your nails? What are you doing over there? Like, 2 of you are just pondered in thought, like, who is this moron that just sat at our table? What is a normal match? What is that? Is that like a card game? Is he around? Absolutely. Match rules. We're doing this. None? No. Oh, you can set multiple rules. All right, let's register this. Let's go. I think this is unfair, though, that he can see my stream. This is unfair. Of course he gets to go first. The fucking game is rigged from the beginning. Okay. Uh-oh, I don't know what this reverse thing is doing. Wait, how is that how reverse works? The lower score? God, no. Wait, maybe? For science purposes? Ah. Would have been great if I would have known the rules for the first turn. Dang it! Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Oh god, I'm running out of time too. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Oh, I thought this was... never mind. Oh, god dang it. We are equals, Wolfslayer. We are equals. You're lucky I didn't pay attention to the rules until later. He said same, honestly. Yeah, same. All right. The seat's empty and nothing to suggest he's occupied it. Like, wait, is this where he perches himself? Like, what do we do? Do we stop and take a sniff or something? Oh god, where's he hanging out? There's Darlfort, Maltech. Oh god, where's this guy hanging out? Not over there. The Jordan multiplier is hurting me here. Oh god, I don't... Oh god, I almost just yeeted myself over there. That would have been disastrous. Talk to the bartender. Oh, this guy. My tack? My tatch. Oh, question the wandering what? Yes, we are looking for Master Reek. Word is Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point pretending to like the little shite anymore. Last time I saw him, he was moping around like someone had shot his Amaro. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere!
Oh. Here we go, 27 milliliters. Kalusia, right? You're Lee Rook's partner there. I was with Lambert, remember? Oh, I had a stress because after we left, we headed straight to Raktika. And we'd heard a rumor Andrea was there, and Lambert wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. I saw Lambert fall, and Meader set her sights on the others. I fled. Call me a coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked white, I still remember looking back as I ran and seeing Lambert rise to his feet. I told everyone what had happened to warn them off their hunt, but some listened and a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles, and not one of them has returned. Didn't expect Lou to be one of them younger, but I remember thinking to odd, especially when I saw him leave for Raktika alone. You're meeting him there, I presume. Good luck, friend. I have no doubt you're going to your doom. Ooh. I love me some doom and gloom discussions. Is there someone down here? No. Where is this third person? Maybe it is Dalfort. Lou Reek? The mystical lordling? If he ain't sat at his usual table, then I got no idea where to look. does. Okay, now to Raktika. How do we get over there? This way. Ah, a chair. How glorious of us. These trees are magnificent, though. Who would have thunk it in the chlamydia swamps? Stay on the path, true, and you will not fight. Groot. Do you think if you eat these shrooms, do you have some type of lovely response, like it's like the drugs? The treants. We gotta face the treants. The vampire vines. Sorry, I can't read. Seems to be the problem here. The helm beetles, do they smell? I didn't even think today would be a big day for the multiplier today, but here we are. Why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. Oh, it's terrible. It's horrible. Andrea, she's... Brenda Ray, if aught of you remains that hearken to my words, come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as you yourself faced Balam Quits a century ago on this very ground. Ooh, scary. Lambert? Oh gods, no! Uh-oh. Matter, never mind. No one's worried about them. Don't tell me. You beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? I thought as much. It was but a moment ago I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours, though. I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andrea. Hey, believe me, I was just as surprised as you were. Huh? So, wasn't something you did deliberately? Good to know. Anyways, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what she saw. Or what I saw. She's turned Lambert into all those hunters into sin-eaters like herself. A Hugh Maxman, a Galgan swordsman, a dwarven healer, and an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Balam Quits. But Brenda Ray slew the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. What? They were there too? Then their stories were wrong? Oh, God, strike me down. I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope I can find it in your heart to forgive me all of the things I said. Bastion, I've regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. It's fine. Water under the bridge. Thank you, my friend. I hope it's alright if I call you that. Right then. Andreas should be around here somewhere, still on the hunt for Balin Quits. I expect not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Lambert and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I'll not wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Brenda Ray most of all. She was a hero. And if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone, and I'm far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you? Let's fuck some shit up. I ask for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let's return to Gate Town and let Miss Olivara know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come here unless she sent you. Ladies and gentlemen, as I would much love to continue playing this game and seeing what the wet nurse has to say, I have to leave. Appeased to the forgotten beers. I apologize that we didn't finish what we came to start. But maybe I will attempt to finish this quest line on my off time so that we can truly finish at least the main story quest line. I apologize, I didn't know, it sort of sucked. And the uncut bananas, the what? Are people circumcising bananas in Europe? Huh. Learn something new every day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to bid adieu. As always, goodbye and good night. Bang. Peace out, Wolf. Later, taters. I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll smell you later. Peace.